Every day it's you versus you. Nobody else, not anyone else. You, yes, you are your greatest competition. Today, let's talk about bringing your A game. Yeah, bring your A game. How to aspire higher. You know what's up? I'm mic'd up. Turn me up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. Yours truly, your host with the most, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button on this video as well. I need you to be a digital disciple. I need you to be an electronic evangelist. Share this with somebody. Share if you care. Your timeline could be someone's lifeline. Share this live and this show with somebody for show. We're getting ready to have a conversation of illumination, but in order to do that, you know what we got to do. We got to pay that light bill. Come on, family. Let's drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. We got to pay the digital light bill. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, we're getting ready to turn on the light switch in your mind. We sure are. Let's light it up. Let's turn it up. Let's brighten it up in here. We're too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Today, we're having a conversation of illumination, our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And we're talking about bring your A game. Bring your A game. How to aspire higher. And here's the thing, people. We got to look for little things that motivate us. We got to look for little things that motivate us. My motto, my mentality is this: find any and everything to fuel your motivation. Find any and everything to fuel your competitive drive. Take it personal. Yeah, you should. Take it personal and make it purposeful. Snide remarks, little things people say, little jabs that people want to do, little, whisperers, mental wanderers. Take it all personal and make it purposeful. Yeah. Find any and everything to fuel your motivation, to fuel your competitive drive. Sometimes it's the little things that give you the biggest and the most motivation. You got to appreciate it. You got to be grateful for it. The greats always look for something that's going to fuel them. I ain't running on regular and unleaded. I'm running on premium. That's what I'm running on. I'm running on premium. I'm grateful. Yeah. Listen, I'm grateful for every no that I've received in my life. That added another log to my fire. I'm grateful for all of my doubters. It added more logs to my fire. I'm grateful for all the people who passed over me for opportunities. It added more logs to my fire. And if anybody knows me, I'm one of the most driven, ambitious, and probably one of the most competitive people you'll ever meet. It is what it is. I relish the role of it. I've always been this way. Always have been. I mean, from the time I was playing Little League basketball, I was so amped up. I was so competitive. In a church league. Yeah. Well, little kid with Fila rum balls, Grand Hills, whatever I was wearing, high top fade. Wore number 9. Yeah, because I wanted to wear number 9, like Michael Jordan wore in the U.S. Olympics when he played in Barcelona in '92. No, they didn't. I think there was just numbers 1 through 11. I chose number 9. 7 was taken. That's my birthday. But, took number 9. And I remember pumping my fist, motivating the guys. Say, give me the ball. Best on the team? Absolutely. Pumping my fist. And that did it all the way in high school. Same thing. Wanted to be competitive. I remember I was so competitive as a kid. I remember getting thrown out of the church league because I was barking with the refs. I was like, come on, ref, that's a bad call. Driven, ambitious. And all of that came from the whole aspect of what drove me. Being the underdog, being overlooked, being oftentimes excoriated. Allowing people to, other people made up certain things in their mindset about me, and I decided to prove them wrong. That became the driving force to do everything that I do. Yeah. Call it maniacal if you want to. It is what it is. It drives me. I relish the role. I love it. And here's the thing. You got to find what's going to cause you to bring your A game. What makes you dig deep into the soil of your soul and the resources of who it is that you are and the recesses of who it is that you are? Heard somebody say, listen, if you can't even bring your A game, bring A game. For some of us, we're not there yet. We're not there yet for bringing our A game. But bring A game. Because for many of us, we're not even bringing a game at all. The game is lame. You're not even in the game. You think life is a spectator sport. No, it's a participator sport. You've got to find that inner fuel and that drive and that motivation to be the best. I told them during my pastoral installation as I'm serving as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Church in the city of Detroit. Told them during my installation, got upset some words at the end. Said a lot of people didn't think I'd ever get to this moment. I said to a certain degree, oftentimes I didn't think I'd make it to this moment. Because there are always people who were trying to pull the rug up from under my feet. There are always people who wanted to create barriers and situations to where I could not overcome certain odds and obstacles because they didn't want me to aspire higher. Insecurity, jealousy, call it whatever you want to call it. And many of those individuals right now are dealing with certain battles that are in their life. I won't go into those particular things. But what I will tell you is this, that if God be for you, who can be against you? And when God is for you, the who that's against you doesn't even matter. He'll prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. And here's the thing, the prerequisite for you to have that table is to have some enemies. But I need you to understand this. When you bring your A game, the tables will turn. The people who are looking down on you will now be looking up to you. You're going to go 0 to 100 real quick because oftentimes people don't necessarily see in you what you see in yourself. And that's okay. Let them adjust. And let it be so blaring and let it be so glaring that they cannot ignore your greatness. They cannot ignore your drive. Let everybody tell you, hey, you don't have to move so fast. You don't have to do this, that, and the other. You don't have to build. Rome wasn't built in a day. Let them tell you all of that. That's okay. But what's hard to most people comes easy to you. Why is that? Because you are gifted to do it. You are gifted to bring your A game. Come on, family, just type that. You ain't even got to tap your neighbor because we're digital, but you can type your neighbor. Just type bring your A game. We're having a courageous conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join our channel. Yeah. You're watching In the Mix, but how are you not a member of In the Mix? Something is really, really wrong with that. I can't understand that. Something's really, really wrong with that. You're watching In the Mix, but how are you not a member of In the Mix? Come on, tap the link in the description of this video. Tap the link. Link is in the video description. Link is in the chat. Tap that link and you'll see 3 options pop up: VIP, royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. And my gift to you is to give you access to the behind the scenes aspect of where it is that we are. Beyond where it is that we are even. The up close and personal conversations. Things that I don't necessarily share on social media, much less now. I don't even share it here. It's only in our members only area. Unlock the unlimited. Membership has its privileges. Access the exclusive content, coverage, footage, and information that is at the click of a button. Go ahead and get it right now. We're talking right now about Bring Your A Game, how to aspire higher. I went back the other day and watched Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech. And a lot of people had a problem with it. They had a problem with it. They said he still had a chip on his shoulders, even after he had been retired. Said the brother had a chip on his shoulders. I loved it. I loved every minute of that speech. Yeah, because he's not portraying himself to be some nice guy. Not portraying himself to be some nice guy. You're not even called to be nice. You're called to be kind. And I loved every single minute of it. Yeah, I know it's old, but it's gold. To find out what fuels a particular individual, to find out what really places the finger on their competitive drive, on the behind the scenes of what it is that fueled them, him being cut from his basketball team, people telling him that he'll never be a champion, he'll never be better than Magic Johnson or Larry Bird, got more rings than them. He'll never be better than XYZ and this, that, the other, or he shouldn't come out of retirement, or his skills have eroded. Scoring champion could never be a NBA champion. All of these specific things, how he would befriend certain people and then he would destroy them on the court. All of these things, he said, listen, I'm glad, I'm grateful. That gave me the motivation that I needed. And what is the motivation that you need? You got to find it. You got to discover it. You got to harness it. You got to go after it. And that's why Paul told the timid Timothy to stir up the gift. Come on, bring your A game, man. Bring your A game, bro. Bring your A game, sis. Aspire higher. Our problem, I need you to hear me. Our problem is not that we aim high and we miss it. Our problem is that we shoot low and we reach it. Let me say that twice because it's also nice. Our problem is not that we aim high and miss it. Our problem is that we shoot low and we reach it. Shoot for the moon. You miss it, you'll land amongst the stars. You're a star. I'm trying to bring the shine out of you. Family, just type shine, type shine, type shine, type shine. I got more in store for you. Don't touch that dial. Smile. Time to bring your A game, because you know I'm bringing mine. Once you stick and stay, more is on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Yeah, after all of what you've heard, I've got some books as well out there. I've got 18 books that you need to add to your library. I'm empowering you to bring your A game. They're all on Amazon. Ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies. Add me to your library. You can also get signed copies by going to the eaglesacademy.com/books. Go ahead. Get those there. It's going to be an added bonus and a blessing to your life. We're talking right now. Bring your A game. Bring your A game. That's what we're talking about right now. We have to do that. We need to do that. We must do that. Life is calling and compelling you to do that. And for many of us, we don't bring our A game because we believe that we'll be doing the most. What will people say about us? Will people think that we're overachievers? Will people think that we're trying to show them up? Does it really take all that for the late nights, for the early mornings, for the isolation? Does it really take all of that? And that's a question that you have to actually answer. You have to answer it for your particular self. You have to answer it if you really want to be great. Because sometimes everything is not necessarily developed in a crowd. Sometimes you have to create in your aloneness and in your alone time. You have to create, not always around other people. Oftentimes you have to create when you have the courage to just be alone with your thoughts and be who it is that you are by being yourself. Are you willing to create privately so that you can flourish publicly? Many of us are not willing to do that. A lot of us, we talk a good game, but we have no action behind it. Faith without works won't work. It's beyond name it and claim it, blab it and grab it, speak it and receive it. You got to put some sweat equity into it. You got to put some sweat equity into things. You got to roll up your sleeves. You got to engage in the fierce urgency of now. You have to focus on your focus. Heard somebody say it's a book, if I'm not mistaken, by John Gordon. And he says, if it's not the title of his book, he says something in one of those particular books and it says, be a coffee bean. Be a coffee bean. I'm like, I don't know much about a coffee bean, but I do know Kobe Bean Bryant. Competitive drive. The late, great Kobe Bean Bryant. Competitive drive, competitive nature. For you to beat that man, you're going to have to rip his heart out. Because you're not going to take what he feels is his destined right and his privilege. But John Gordon says, be a coffee bean. Think to myself, be a coffee bean? What do you mean? Yeah, be a coffee bean. If you put an egg in boiling water, the egg becomes hard. And here's the thing. Oftentimes life has hardened us because of situations, because of obstacles that are in our life. We have created this shell around us. We don't expect the unexpected anymore. We become limited in our level of thinking. Life has hardened us. It's hardened our heart. It's hardened our mind. We become callous and we become cold. So hardened that you're not even opening yourself up to receive love, much less to give it. So hardened to where you've created impenetrable walls. You won't even allow anybody to get close to you. So hardened because you've been so hurt. Don't be like that. Don't be like an egg that's boiled and becomes hard. He says, don't even be like a carrot that's in boiling water. Because oftentimes that carrot that is in that boiling water now becomes soft. Don't be too hard. Don't be so soft. Two extremes. And here's the thing. A lot of us, we're going through life moping and woe is me. And you always got this victim mindset. And you always got this victim mentality. And you want to poke at other people. You want to prod other people. You want to prognosticate. You want to castigate negativity onto other people. You want to be a perpetrator and then you want to act like a victim. You don't get to do both. Choose which one you gonna do. You want to throw a rock and hide your hand. Woo! It's tight, but it's right. HTA, hard truth alert. Family type that, HTA, hard truth alert. We peep game over here. You're going to tell it like a TI is. Yeah. You want to do what you want to do and then you want everybody to buddy up to you. No, it ain't happening like that. People don't have to. Yeah, let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. That's right. Come on. Walk on out your life and close the door behind you. That's what it is. Forgive you and social distance from you at the same time. No connection, no relationship ain't happening. Too soft to where you want to cry and lie at the same time. You're always a victim, but you're never a perpetrator? Oh, come on now. You become like the egg. You become so hard. You become like the carrot. You become so soft. Don't be like any of them, but be a coffee bean. Why? Because the coffee bean changes the environment rather than the environment changing the product of it. Come on. A coffee bean turns the water into coffee. Hear me, hear me, hear me. You're going to either be a thermometer or you're going to be a thermostat. You're going to either reflect or reset. You're going to either adjust to the temperature Or you're going to make the temperature adjust to you. There it is. Bring your A game. Make the adjustment. Make the adjustments that are in your life. Bring your A game. Adjust, here it is, your attitude. Because your attitude determines your altitude. There's another A. And that altitude determines how high or low you go. Time for you to get some straight A's in here. Too many D's, too many E's, too many C's, too many B's. Bring your A game. Adjust. Attitude. Altitude. And here's another one. Alignment. You got to get in alignment. Here it is. Here it is. Got to get in alignment with your divine assignment. That's your purpose. That's what you're called to do. That's what you're called to fulfill. And you got to keep it real with you. Just say, listen, I'm going to aspire higher. I'm going to turn up the temperature in my soul. God called me to do something different and to be different. I'm going to change the way that I look at things so that the things that I look at change. I'm not going through life crying and moping and angry at everybody else. I'm going to look at my life and say, what adjustments can I make? Don't matter who dropped the ball on me. Doesn't matter who hurt me. I'm not going to hurt me. And I'm going after whatever it is. Use the negative steam to power your dream. They're adding logs to the fire. Come on. Don't let it turn into embers. Let it burn with the tenacity. Let it burn with the desire. Let that fire be stoked. Yeah. And put life in a chokehold. I'm going after it by any means necessary. God gifted me to do it. The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it. The violent take it by force. Come on, family, just type take it. Take your healing, take your joy, take your peace, take your life, take your mindset, take your understanding, take your gifts, and do something with it. Family, this is a great place to sow. Sow where you grow, sow where you soar. This is where you grow, this is where you soar. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. It's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. Come on, bring your A game with what you're sowing. Bring your A game with that seed. I know it's going to meet the need. And here's the thing, you're helping us to meet the needs of what it is with our show, with our podcast right here. Helping us to spread this word locally, nationally, and globally. Communities to cities, neighborhoods to nations. You can help us to do that. You may not necessarily go where we go, but you can help us to go where you don't go. You can help us to go and grow as we go. Cash App, $ Dr. Eddie Ministries, Dr. Eddie Ministries. Of course, PayPal, we're there. Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for sowing into the word that you've heard. And I'm joining my faith with yours that God does 30, 60, 100 fold, that he's going to increase you. He's going to expand you. He's going to elevate you as you bring your A game too. Again, Cash App, $ Dr. Eddie Ministries. PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail. Super conversation, super chat, super sticker. Please drop that. And of course, links in the chat. Links in the description of this video for how to give and where to give as well. You know, conversations like this one right here is why you need to join our channel. Get a membership badge. Salute, sincere salute. Shout out to all of you who have a membership badge. Yeah, you got your little decal right there next to your name. I appreciate you. And that decal is of an eagle because we're soaring, we're aspiring higher. I want you to do that with us. Aspire higher with us. As you click that link in the chat, link in the description of this video, you'll see 3 particular options: VIP, royalty, OQP. Out of those that pop up, I want you to select one of them. And of course, as a result of doing that, my gift to you is to give you access to our members only area. You're going to unlock that. You're going to unlock the unlimited, and you're going to get exclusive content, footage, and information that I don't share here and that I don't share anywhere else but in our members only area. Membership has its privileges. Family, I want you to soar with us. Soar with us into another level. Whenever you see me with my apparel on, it's on. Soar with us into another level tonight. Yeah. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Family, just type the word SOAR in the chat, SOAR. When you tap the link, theeaglesacademy.com, when you go to theeaglesacademy.com and you tap the join now button and you fill out that form, you'll see a coupon code there. Put in the word SOAR, SOAR. And I'm going to give you the hookup so that you can be a part of our session tonight where I'm teaching, I'm coaching, I'm training, I'm mentoring. You're going to be a part of our accountability group with accountability partners literally from all over the world, all over the country. Networking, empowering, communicating in our community. Be a part of that. You get access to our private Facebook group. You get access to every session that we've ever covered. Eagle's Nest Reflections. Just how we shift you and move you from where it is that you are to where you can be. The transformation, the change that catapults you to another dimension. You can't afford to miss it. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Family, In the Mix is out of time. But I'm not out of truth. Did you get something from this, family? You going to bring your A game? You dedicated to doing that? I sure hope so. Because In the Mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you do that. Sincere salute to all of you who are watching us on our sister satellite stations on social media. Just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Yeah. Step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. EDDIE. Put some respect on my name, family. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up to our church, the Remnant Worshipers Church, as I serve as the pastor. Yes, of this amazing, amazing ministry. Every Sunday at 10 a.m. Come and get a word. Be a part of our worship experience. Powerful prayer, praise, and a mighty preached word each and every single Sunday at 10 a.m. You say where? Say less. 20470 Hubble Street is where I'm saving you a seat in the city of Detroit. A church alive is worth the flight of the drive. Join us. Go to trwchurch.org to get more information about our church and to get some church merch. Yeah, trwchurch.org. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books on Amazon. I got 18 of them out there. Add me to your library. theeaglesacademy.com/books is also where you can go and get any of my books. Yeah, get signed copies of them. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know I'm the man for the job, so invite me to speak at your church, conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@eddieconnor.com, and it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.